Good afternoon. Please rise if you're able for the procession of our graduates and platform party.
Yeah, hey,
Thank you to the Walking Buffalo Singers for leading our procession with a grand entry song. Please remain standing for the entrance of Her Honor, the Honorable Bernadette McIntyre, Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan. Following her entrance, please remain standing for the Vice-Regal salute. Thank you. You may be seated. Adlanate, Aninsikwa, Tawau, Haukoda, Tanshi, bonjour, and welcome to our graduates, family and friends, distinguished guests, faculty, and staff to the Saskatchewan Polytechnic Saskatoon Campus 2026 Convocation. Welcome also to those watching via live stream. My name is Sandy Howe, and it is my privilege as Associate Vice President, Student Services, to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory and the ancestral lands of the Cree, Saulteaux, Dene, Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota peoples, and traditional homeland of the Métis. It is also my privilege this afternoon to declare this Saskatoon Campus Convocation celebration officially in session. This afternoon, we have 293 graduates hailing from various regions, including Saskatoon and surrounding area, as well as from various parts of Saskatchewan, across Canada, and around the globe. Sask Polytech's mission is that each of these students leave with the knowledge, skills, and abilities to achieve and succeed, not only at work, but in their communities and in life, and these graduates certainly reflect that vision. At Sask Polytech, we have a commitment to ensure that we respect and recognize that our learners have distinct cultures, languages, and histories, and that Mio Wakotawin, Cree for good relations, guides everything we do. On that note, I would like to introduce to you Elder Rick Daniels for an opening prayer. Elder Rick is from Mistawasas Neheyawak First Nation, having served as an education counselor at Sask Polytech for 22 years. He now offers elder services at the Indigenous Center. We're grateful for his continued presence at many of our events to provide prayers and cultural ceremonies. Please join me in welcoming Elder Rick.
Thank you very much. Welcome this afternoon. And once again, I just have to say, of course, congratulations to the graduates. And, it says a lot. Yesterday, today, how many students walked across the stage. And that says a lot about Sask Polytech, and the staff, and Dr. Rosay and all his staff. And, right? It's just amazing. Like she said, I worked there for 22 years, and I've been an elder there for the last 10 years. So I've gotten to know Sask Polytech pretty good, and also the staff. So they're amazing people. So thank you for that, Dr. Rosaya and everybody. And also the families of these graduates, it's you don't realize what these students need and want is that support from family. And obviously they've gotten it because, they're here today to graduate. And so the families and friends, relatives, thank you for what you do for your students. And of course, once again, congratulations to the students there who I'm sure, put a lot of work into it. So I'll say my last prayer here for the day, and then we'll let you get away. Which data manus with the way the bench go to sky go kisita six namatun. I got in an ask go to Winigani or Kawichi Hatsik. Kusuksit, even in Muk Snamatic. Iwana me kwe chimta. Nakatugastan. Besitos konan. I hope. You. Okay, good afternoon, and thank you, thank you, Larry.
I now invite Doug Morin of the Walking Buffalo Singers to the stage to hand over the Sacred Eagle Staff. The Eagle Staff was gifted to Sask Polytech from the Tatusis family to honor and create togetherness between students, staff, and our institution. The Walking Buffalo Singers will then perform a traditional honor song to instill blessings and good feelings.
Qua
Thank you. Now please stand if you're able and join Kim Villeneuve in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Kim. You may all be seated. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I now have the pleasure of introducing our platform party. Please hold your applause until all dignitaries have been presented, and I invite each guest to stand briefly as they are introduced. Her Honor, the Honorable Bernadette McIntyre, Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan. The Honorable Ken Cheveldayoff, Minister of Advanced Education. Carrie Bodie, Chair, Saskatchewan Polytechnic Board of Directors. Dr. Larry Rosia, President and CEO. Candice Lang, President and CEO, Canadian Chamber of Commerce, Ottawa, Ontario, and 2026 Honorary Degree recipient. Mary Vaughn, Provost and Vice President, Academic. Cheryl Schmitz, CFO and Vice President, Administrative Services. Presida Gimere, Incoming President, Saskatchewan Polytechnic Students Association, Saskatoon Campus. Major Mark Razine, Aide-de-Camp. Kristen Craig, Dean, Faculty of Digital Innovation, Arts and Sciences, as well as Business and Management. Krista McLean, Dean, Faculty of Nursing, Health Sciences, and Community Services. Brenda Suru, Dean, Faculty of Technology and Skilled Trades. Dr. Susan Bloom, Vice Provost. Blair Pizio, Director, Enrollment Services and Registrar. I now invite our program heads representing each of our graduating programs to please stand. They will be introduced just before their graduates cross the stage a bit later in the program. Welcome our platform party. I now have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Larry Rosia, who has been Saskatchewan Polytechnic's President and CEO since 2012. Under Dr. Rosia's leadership, our institution has strengthened its commitment to students and to increasing access to a high-quality, innovative post-secondary education. His commitment to offering employers access to a highly skilled and qualified workforce that contributes to Saskatchewan's prosperity has also been unwavering. It's now my honor to invite Dr. Rosia to deliver to you the President's address.
Well, thank you, Sandy. And good afternoon, everyone. Wow. That must have been a pretty heavy lunch. We don't want people falling asleep. This is a celebration. This is an awesome day. Let's try that again. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Yes. And keep that up throughout the afternoon for sure. Tawau, Haukota, and Insikwa, Tanshi, and Alanate. Thank you to the drummers for starting us out in such a meaningful way this afternoon. during National Indigenous History Month. I also note that this year marks the 150th anniversary of Treaty 6, which was signed by the Cree, Assiniboine, Ojibwa leaders in 1876. We're mindful of our obligations under the treaty, and we are grateful to the first stewards of the land for sharing it with us. I also want to thank Elder Rick for always being there for Saskatchewan Polytechnic, our students, and starting us out in a really good way with a prayer this afternoon as well. We have some special guests that I want to shout out to as well. Her Honor, the Honorable Bernadette McIntyre, Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for our celebration. We also have the Honorable Minister Ken Cheveldayoff, Minister of Advanced Education, joining us. Thank you, Minister. Board Chair Carrie Bodie. And we have some board members in the audience joining us as well. Jackie Clayback, Shelley Johnston, Jocelyn Cost. Thank you for joining us for celebrations this afternoon. I also want to give a shout out to one of our deans who is retiring. This will be her last formal convocation exercise. Dean Brenda Suru, after 41 years, will be retiring. So thank you, Brenda, and congratulations. And of course, our guests of honor, the class of 2026. I also want to welcome the family members and friends who are here today celebrating their graduates' achievement. Some of you are in person, but I know we're live streaming across the globe so that parents and families can watch in and cheer. To the faculty and staff who supported the students on their Saskatchewan Polytechnic journey, and especially our instructors who were most closely involved in their learning. To our alumni, for whom today will no doubt bring back fond memories, and I'm sure there's many of those in the building today as well. I also want to acknowledge the recent passing of Irene DeBay, a very important supporter and friend of Saskatchewan Polytechnic and of many of the graduates here today. Irene's commitment to social responsibility, along with her dedication to supporting those in need, made her a true leader in charitable giving. Her legacy, including a significant donation to the Leslie and Irene DeBay School of Nursing here at Saskatchewan Polytechnic, will continue to inspire and empower generations of nursing students and strengthen the future of healthcare across our great province of Saskatchewan. And graduates, yes. Thank you. And graduates, you are entering a world that does not wait for certainty before it demands action. It doesn't pause until plans are fully formed. It doesn't slow down until risks are eliminated. It moves, and it expects you to move with it. So let me say something clearly at the onset. You are not the leaders of tomorrow. And I say that, you're not the leaders of tomorrow because you are being asked already to lead today. I don't mean with fancy titles or authority that's handed to you, but in moments where something needs to work and you're the one standing there. You are graduating into complexity. The kind of complexity you don't solve once and move past. The kind of complexity that you learn to operate within. Conditions change, information is incomplete, systems are interconnected in ways no single person can fully see. And this is where you come in. Because while many people are trained to analyze complexity, you've been trained to work within it. Your Polytechnic education has given you an advantage, something I call the Polytechnic advantage. You've practiced making things, processes, systems, different technologies when conditions are not ideal. You've learned what to do when something doesn't go according to design. You adjust, you troubleshoot, you stabilize. You don't wait for perfect information. You act on what you know, and you take responsibility for the result. That is capability under pressure, and right now it may be one of the most valuable forms of leadership there is. That capability was built deliberately through how you learned. There's a phrase people often use to describe your education: hands-on applied learning. But what you've gained goes much deeper than simply working with your hands or having the opportunity to try something out. You haven't just practiced doing things, you've practiced doing them to a standard. For you, safety is not optional. Quality is not approximate. You've been held to outcomes where the difference between almost right and right actually matters. Those standards and that accountability builds a form of confidence that isn't loud. It's the quiet certainty of knowing, I understand what this requires and I can meet it. It's a competence that others come to rely on. Leadership today doesn't necessarily look like authority, it looks like action. Think of leaders like Jose Andres. And if you haven't heard of him, Chef Andres is the founder of World Central Kitchen. He feeds people in disaster zones, and when hurricanes hit or conflict erupts, he shows up with what he knows: how to organize kitchens, how to move food, and feed people at scale. His leadership is immediate, practical, and deeply human. He didn't set out to be a global leader. He simply uses the skills he has to solve problems in real time. Monique Horn-Miller, a different but equally powerful expression of leadership. As an Olympian and community advocate, her work is rooted in building long-term strength, mentoring individuals, especially young people, helping them to see their own potential. With a personal story that epitomizes resilience and strength, Horn-Miller leads by example, showing that leadership can be quiet but transformative, lifting others up so that they can lead. I was fortunate to meet Horn-Miller a couple of years ago and hear one of her presentations, and I can attest to the strength of her presence and the power of her distinct expression of leadership. While it may not seem so on the surface, both of these individuals approach leadership in a similar way. To them, leadership is about contribution. It's about using what you have right now to make a tangible difference. It shows up in how you work, in the standards you maintain when no one's checking, and in the results that others can trust. You, graduates, have proven that you are up to that task, and there's great pride in that. But here's the part that matters just as much. What you've built here, certificate or a diploma, a degree you've earned, that is not the finished product. It's a starting point. For some of you, it's not even that. You're already on your second or third credential because you get it. You understand that whatever it is you're doing right now, when you walk out that door today, chances are very good that that work will change. Entire industries will reshape themselves, sometimes gradually and sometimes all at once. Think of how agriculture has evolved, reshaping itself through precision technology, data, and automation. Or healthcare delivery, where care that once required a facility now happens often remotely. So don't feel pressured to map out every step in your next 10 years. Instead, just be ready to take the next right step. Your career will not be a straight line. It'll be a series of decisions made in real time based on what you learn, what changes take place in your life, in your industry, in the world, and how you adapt to those changes. So keep learning, because it'll be necessary. Learn to update your skills, or to question your assumptions, or to ask for guidance. Stay curious enough to grow, and stay grounded enough to recognize when you don't know something. You are entering a workforce where automation, data, and intelligence systems are not emerging, they are already embedded. They'll help you move faster, process more. They'll suggest answers before you even finished asking the question. But here is what they will not do. They will not take responsibility, and they will not take accountability. That remains yours. Because while tools can optimize processes, they cannot replace judgment. They cannot decide what matters or weigh the consequences in human terms. They can't always see when something looks correct but isn't. Right now, if you ask an AI system for guidance, how to repair a piece of equipment, or wire a panel, or calculate a load, It'll give you an answer immediately, clear, structured, and confident, and sometimes completely wrong. It's not obviously wrong. In fact, it sounds perfectly sensible. It's wrong in a way that looks correct, if you know what I mean. Maybe it's missing a step, or an incorrect assumption about the environment, or a number that you know to be incorrect or even unsafe. The system doesn't hesitate. It doesn't say, well, I'm not sure, let me find that out for you. It gives you an answer that sounds finished and accurate. In that moment, the difference is you, because you've actually done the work, and you see what happens when something is off by just enough. So you pause, you check, double check. You identify when something doesn't line up. That is responsibility that no tool can take from you. That is leadership. Quiet, barely visible, but essential. It makes you capable in environments that are uncertain. It helps you stay grounded in standards that matter and adaptable in the face of change. And it places responsibility in your hands, whether you ask for it or not. That is what leadership looks like now. It is looking beyond the job itself to consider what's important for community, for safety, for the patients you care for, or the consumers that you serve. Leadership is not a position you wait to grow into, but a choice you make moment by moment to take responsibility when it would be easier not to. And when I look out into the auditorium today, I see an auditorium full of leaders. And I encourage each one of you, don't wait until you feel completely ready. Don't wait until every answer is clear. Speaking as someone with a bit of leadership experience, I can tell you this: clarity is more often found in the rearview mirror than through the front windshield. Nonetheless, we still have to drive forward. When something needs to be done, step in. When something needs to be questioned, speak up. The world needs people who can see what's in front of them, decide what's right, and act on it. And that's exactly what you've been prepared to do in your time here at Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Graduates, you are the leaders that the world needs right now. And as I stand here today, I have the greatest confidence in telling you that you are ready to answer that call, more ready than you believe. So go forward with confidence. Go forward with purpose and compassion. And I look forward to see the impact each of you will make. Congratulations to each and every one of you, the class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rosia. I would like to invite the Honorable Ken Cheveldayoff, Minister of Advanced Education, to the podium to bring greetings on behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan.
Well, thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. I knew you could do it. That's great. It is indeed a pleasure to be with you this afternoon. Dr. Rosia, thank you for those inspiring words, and thank you for all that you do each and every day for Sask Poly and for the province of Saskatchewan. It's great to have you joined by Carrie Bodie, the chair of the board, and of course, it's always a pleasure to have her honor, Bernadette McIntyre, here to help celebrate with us and to recognize this auspicious occasion. Also on behalf of Sask Poly here, board members Jocelyn Cost, Jackie Claybeck, Shelley Pobrin-Janostin, and Mark Regier. Thank you for all that you do as board members and all that you do to help guide Sask Poly. It's great to have Candace Lang here, a real Saskatchewan success story, and somebody that we'll be hearing from later, and it's just so great to be able to honor one of our own in such a manner. I know Scott Ford was here earlier representing the mayor and the city of Saskatoon, and I had a colleague, Barrett Croft, from the legislature. And this is the 28th convocation that we're having in Saskatchewan in our post-secondary institutions, and we try to have a member of the legislature at each and every one. It is truly an honor to be here with you today on behalf of Premier Scott Moe and my colleagues on both sides of the House in the government of Saskatchewan. But more personally, it is a privilege to stand before you in this role as Minister of Advanced Education, because days like today are the very best part of my job. I get to witness something extraordinary, the moment when hard work becomes achievement. Determination turns into opportunity, and each of you steps forward ready to shape the future of our great province. And today, graduates, that moment belongs to you. So congratulations. Today, yes, let's give them a hand. Today, you graduate alongside thousands of Saskatchewan Polytech students from across the province. This celebration represents more than a credential. It represents your perseverance, resilience, and a deep commitment to your future. You should be incredibly proud of what you have accomplished here at Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Your education has equipped you with practical skills, new perspectives, and the confidence to step into the next chapter of your lives. Whether you trained in agriculture, energy, business, technology, or healthcare, or you're stepping into careers that matter. Careers that help build, support, and strengthen Saskatchewan communities. When I look at you today, I don't just see graduates, I see the people who add lasting value to our province. Not someday, as Dr. Rosia said, but starting right now. Saskatchewan's post-secondary institutions, like Sask Polytechnic, play a crucial role in preparing people for meaningful careers, which while supporting a growing and dynamic economy. As you look to your future, I want to share something simple but important. Saskatchewan isn't just where you studied, it is where you belong. It's where opportunity meets quality of life. And it's where you can build not just a career, but a life filled with purpose. That's why our government is committed to supporting you as you take your next steps. Our government continues to offer the Graduate Retention Program, the envy of the country. It provides up to $24,000 in tax credits to post-secondary graduates who choose to live and work in Saskatchewan. Graduates entering Saskatchewan's healthcare system may also be eligible to access the Rural and Remote Recruitment Initiative. These incentives offer up to $50,000 to healthcare workers in high-priority positions who work in rural and remote areas of the province. And nursing graduates may also qualify for the Saskatchewan Student Loan Forgiveness Program of up to $20,000 when working in areas of designated need. These programs are about helping you succeed while strengthening communities right across our great province. Today is about celebrating graduates, but also taking time to recognize the instructors, the faculty, the staff at Sask Polytechnic who supported you each and every step along the way. Their dedication and commitment have made a lasting difference on your journey and into the future that you are now prepared to build. Our government is proud to work with Sask Polytech to deliver accessible, high-quality education and training that meets the needs of Saskatchewan's labor market. In this year's provincial budget, we kept students top of mind by providing over $850 million in investments for post-secondary students and institutions, because your success matters. Graduates, take a moment today, look around this room, think about where you started and how far you've come. By choosing to learn in Saskatchewan, you've gained the tools you need to succeed. By choosing to build your future here, you can help strengthen our communities and indeed shape our province, which we will all share in the future. Congratulations once again, your bright future and Saskatchewan future is brighter because of you. So ladies and gentlemen, again, on behalf of a very grateful and humble Premier, Scott Moe, all my colleagues in Cabinet and members of the legislature from across the province on both sides of the legislative aisle, thank you for making your province a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. To bring greetings on behalf of the Saskatchewan Polytechnic Board of Directors, I would now like to invite Chair of the Board, Carrie Bodie, to the podium.
Thank you, Sandy. Distinguished guests, Dr. Rosia, families and friends, members of our faculty and staff, and of course, graduates. Good afternoon and welcome to Convocation. Today truly is a day to celebrate. This is our opportunity to show our graduates just how proud we are of their accomplishments. Friends and family, when you see your graduates cross the stage this afternoon, don't be afraid to clap and cheer loudly. Why don't we get you warmed up right now? Can you point out your graduate out in the crowd here and give them a shout out right now? Excellent. Carry that energy forward as we go across the stage this afternoon. It is my pleasure and my privilege to bring greetings on behalf of the Saskatchewan Polytechnic Board of Directors. My fellow board members in attendance have already been acknowledged, but I'd like them to stand up and just give you a quick wave. They're out in the front row. There you go. Graduates, I and my fellow board members have a responsibility to help ensure that when students come to Saskatchewan Polytechnic, they're given every opportunity to succeed, and that when they leave, they're ready, not just credentialed, but capable. Days like today are when that all becomes clear. They remind us why our work matters, because Convocation is about you, and the work you've done, and the persistence you have shown. Today, we celebrate your success. And we know you didn't get here alone. Behind every graduate is a group of people who made this possible. Family, friends, instructors, mentors, people who encouraged you, challenged you, supported you, and maybe reminded you more than once to keep going. Today belongs a little to them as well. I think it's a big enough day to share. As a board, we spend a lot of time considering sustainability and accountability and the long term. We ask, will this institution still matter, not just tomorrow, but 20 or 40 years down the road? And that brings us right back to you, because the answer to our relevance, to our longevity, really depends on whether graduates leave Sask Polytech prepared to contribute meaningfully to the world around them. To your workplaces, yes, but also to your communities, to the places you live, the people you support, and the problems you choose to solve. And it's not just what you will do, but how you will do it. Will you become someone people can rely on? Will you take pride in your work? And will you leave things a little bit better than you found them? It's often through choices like this that character is revealed, that organizations are shaped, and that communities are strengthened. That's why Sask Polytech aims to foster, in our students and in our alumni, the RISE values of respect, integrity, sustainability, and excellence. There's no doubt it takes effort to get here. It takes time, discipline, and commitment. If you think about your own journeys, there were likely a few moments along the way when finishing felt uncertain. And yet, here you are. You made it. That is worth pausing for, worth celebrating. Graduates, as you leave Sask Polytech, you become part of a wider community of graduates, people who are out in our world doing meaningful work in all kinds of ways. We are excited to see where your path takes you. We hope that wherever you go, Saskatchewan Polytechnic will always feel like home. Congratulations on your achievement. We are so proud of you. Enjoy this day. You have more than earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Bodie. I would now like to invite Presida Guimere, incoming president of the Saskatchewan Polytechnic Students Association, Saskatoon Campus, to address the graduating class.
Thank you, Sandy. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge every single person in this room, my fellow graduates, our families, faculties, and Saskatchewan Polytechnic executives and staffs. We often refer graduation as the end of a journey. Standing here today, it feels less like a finishing line and more like a launch pad. My experience in Saskatchewan Polytechnic has been nothing short of an eye-opening, a truly transformative journey. I still reminisce about my first days wherein I was less expressive and well within my comfort zone. There were moments of doubts, setbacks, and hiccups along the way, but each of those moments mattered. After all, the last stroke breaks the stone does not mean that the first was worthless. Every effort, every hardship, every failure has brought us here today. And like each one of you, I chose not to give up on my dreams. And here I am today, on this stage, at this podium, saying out loud that a moving man is always closer to his destination. I was always encouraged to step out and beyond my classroom and focus on solutions that can truly impact our community. And I believe, and I want to believe, that this is what Polytechnic culture is. This culture has proved that knowledge kindles in the classroom, fosters in workshops, and manifests when we step into the real world. And more importantly, when instructors, students, and staff come together with a shared purpose, we just don't change lives, we change a generation. As we leave this hall today, let's not just take our degrees, but also our curiosity. In front of me, I don't just see graduates. I see leaders, I see innovators, and most importantly, accountable and professional, who are ready to disrupt the status quo and change lives of people. Congratulations, class of 2026. Let's get back to work.
Thank you, Presida. I would now like to invite Mary Vaughn, Provost and Vice President Academic, to present a series of awards.
For more than 2 decades, Saskatchewan Polytechnic has honored exceptional individuals from across the province, people whose achievements and service have left a lasting mark. Honorary degree recipients inspire us. They represent the very best in their fields, setting a standard of excellence to which we all aspire. Their journeys, marked by determination, resilience, and success, encourage us to push past our barriers and pursue passion with purpose. They are deeply engaged in their communities, whether close to home or across the globe. Lifelong learners at heart, they remind us that growth and discovery never truly end. They are the philanthropists and the champions, the stewards and the mentors, the role models, the trailblazers, the innovators and the collaborators. Their impact reaches across professions and cultures and borders, connecting people and ideas and inspiring the possibility. Today, it gives me immense pleasure to announce the recipient of the 2026 Honorary Degree in Applied Studies for Saskatchewan Polytechnic Saskatoon Campus, Candice Lang. Candice is the President and CEO of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. Born and raised in Saskatoon, in Saskatchewan, on the family farm, her career spans more than two decades, including roles in both the private and the public sectors. Candice has leadership experience in multiple sectors, including mining and manufacturing, agriculture, education, and healthcare. Perhaps most notably, she has worked for more than 10 years with Nutrien, leading both its sustainability and its human resource functions and serving as a member of the executive leadership team. Candace has played a pivotal role in launching Nutrien's environmental, social, and governance efforts and focused on ensuring inclusion initiatives are aligned with their business strategy. Candace also has a very strong entrepreneurial background with a focus on strategic business initiatives that foster long-term value and high-performance cultures. She is passionate about ensuring that healthy organizations and a strong economy serve as society's needs and support vibrant communities. An advocate for strong and prosperous North American trade relations, Candace was recently appointed by Prime Minister Carney to the Advisory Committee on Canada-U.S. Economic Relations, ahead of the trade talks between Mexico, Canada, and the United States. She is a lifetime learner, holding a Bachelor of Commerce with distinction and a graduate certificate in public policy analysis from the University of Saskatchewan, as well as a graduate certificate in corporate sustainability and innovation from Harvard University, and a Master's in Art in Leadership from Roll Roads University. Canada's commitment, along with her tireless efforts, strengthens communities, supports inclusive prosperity, and enriches our province. I am so pleased and honored to invite Dr. Rosea to come forward and present this year's honorary degree to Candace Lang in recognition of her national leadership and forward-looking vision in advancing Canadian business and commerce.
Well, good afternoon, parents, relatives, friends, faculty, and most importantly, all of you who we are here to celebrate today. Like Minister Cheveldayoff said, your hard work is now your achievement, and I would actually call this an achievement day. Does that resonate with any 4-Hers out there? Any? Any? Okay, a couple, good. Some on stage here, wonderful. I'll come back to that in a few minutes, but first and foremost, my congratulations. You made it here, and this is a launch pad, as we just heard. Thank you for that. It's good to look at it that way, a starting line, not a finish line. But to get to this starting line did take a lot of resilience, long hours, and I'm guessing for many of you, an ungodly amount of Red Bull and ramen, maybe? But you have earned your seat here today. Thank you to Saskatchewan Polytechnic and to Dr. Rosia for the incredible honor of joining you here today. It is good to, in the context of the lack of certainty we have, as was mentioned, to stop, take a breath, pause, and reflect. And it's a complicated time to reflect. You are graduating into the most unique convergence of massive global change. We're watching geopolitics shift and end our peace dividend era. We face shifting trade realities, massive demographic trends, including population decline, that have us in a place where we need to build Saskatchewan and build Canada, yet it's probably going to be quite the challenge to do so. And the one massive disruption I didn't talk about is technology. And I debated whether I should talk about it, because if you've been following the reels about commencement speeches these days, if you say the word artificial intelligence, there's been a lot of booing. and depending on your point of view, sometimes cheering. So I take that to heart, but I decided it is such a massive shift that is upon us that we must talk about it. We can't not talk about it, even though I know we're exhausted by the endless talk of algorithms, the tech billionaires telling us how our world is going to end or begin. And I think it's important to acknowledge the anxiety that is maybe underneath all of that. It's very real. It's stressful to contemplate sometimes what's next when that ground is moving and transforming beneath our feet, like it is today and like it's going to continue to do so in the next few years. Disruptions like these mean that assumptions we have carried so dearly don't hold anymore. And underpinning all of it is that old comforting promise that each generation will automatically have an easier, better life. And that is also in question. So because of this uncertainty, it's not surprising in my world when I look at the data across society that we have low levels of trust. We have low levels of trust in our experts, in many of our institutions, and not in all cases is our health and well-being even trending in the right direction. So what do we do with that? When our whole world around us feels completely out of our control, how do we find some solid footing, and how do we move forward with confidence? I'll tell you what helps me. I go back to my roots. I said over lunch, I am wired by what built this province, which is connection. But I'm going to highlight two things that came up in the presidential address, and that's how we learn and how we ground ourselves in accountability and responsibility. Both things I learned in 4-H. And the first one is learn to do by doing, in fact, the 4-H motto, which resonates so well with the hands-on and applied learning that underpins your education. And it's so important to take that with you out into the world. We can't say, I can't do this. We must say, well, I can't do this yet. Knowing that we learn as we go, and by going, we grow. And that's leaning into a little discomfort here and there. Through my career, I can't say that I've ever not prepared for the next step, but I've become competent on the go as I embraced that next step. And I think that's really important to remember. You will learn as you grow. The second thing that we heard in the presidential address is the accountability and responsibility. And I come back to the 4-H pledge, which I took at 8 years old, and now I think, what were my parents thinking? This is a lot to take on as an 8-year-old. I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to better service, and my health to better living for my club, my community, my country, and they've added the world. This is a lot, but it grounded me in that sense of self-responsibility. Today, I call that agency, and I talk about agency a lot with businesses, with leaders, with you. To me, I can sum up, you're like, what does that mean, agency? I'll sum it up by sharing my favorite quote with you. If you want milk, you shouldn't sit in the middle of a field hoping a cow backs up to you. You have to go after what you want. You have to shape the future you think we need. And that means being in a place of accountability and responsibility and never surrendering over our power or our agency to our circumstances, not surrendering that to algorithms, anxiety, or cynicism. We have agency, we can act, we can manage a lot of things, and we are very capable. And we need that, as you have heard today. We need you to lead today, not tomorrow. One of the most common questions I'm asked in my current role, heading up the largest business association, is the country. Well, where is the economy going? Where is the world going? Are we going to be okay? What does this look like in 5 to 10 years? When I look across the room today, there's a lot of optimism I hold. And even though trust might be low, I have a high degree of trust in you. And I actually believe, I really believe, you are better equipped than the generations before you. You have been shaped already by some really intense, complex experiences, which make you uniquely situated and suited to deal with today and tomorrow's challenges. So my ask of you today is simple. Lean in. Don't wait for any cow to back up to you. Know you can do hard things and know you'll continue to learn and grow along the way. In fact, that's what gets you along the way. Our reality is always evolving, and you are going to engage to shape it. I'll leave you with one more thing, since my family is sitting in the front row. When my brother and I would get on the school bus as little kids, it wasn't just 4-H that shaped that accountability and self-responsibility. Every day, and I mean every day, we got on the school bus. On the way out the door, we heard one thing: keep your ears open. And it's a good thing we were looking the other way, so we couldn't see our eyes roll most days. But it kept us in a place of accountability and self-responsibility, making sure we were listening first, learning before acting and reacting. It must have made an impact because when my own 2 boys would leave for school, my husband offered something very similar. Every day, and I mean every day, he would say to our boys, be kind, be smart, be strong. You are all kinder, smarter, and stronger than those that came before you, and more so than you even likely realize. You'll lead us into tomorrow, and you'll lead us into a better version of ourselves. Congratulations on your Achievement Day, and I look forward to all of your future achievements and how they will shape tomorrow. Congratulations.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome to the podium Her Honor, the Honorable Bernadette McIntyre, Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan, to introduce and present the award recipient for the Governor General's Bronze Secondary Medal to Aidan Bellows, graduating the grade 12 program.
Thank you, Minister Cheveldayoff, Dr. Rosia, distinguished guests, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. Good afternoon, bonjour, tonsei. I am delighted to join you here in Treaty 6 territory and home of the Métis for this special occasion. Thank you to the drummers for the honor song, and thank you to the Elder Rick for the prayer and starting us off in a good way. As our monarch's representative in Saskatchewan, it is my privilege and pleasure to bring you greetings on behalf of His Majesty, King Charles III, King of Canada. Congratulations to all the graduates on successfully completing your education programs. I also extend congratulations to the family members, faculty, staff, and everyone else who has supported these students in their journey. Through hard work and dedication to your studies, graduates, you have earned the right to celebrate, and I hope you enjoy every moment. I love convocations, and to just give a statistic on it, they said there's been 28 convocations this month in Saskatchewan, and I've attended 8. So I do love convocations. Now to the graduates. After this day, your Achievement Day, what's next? What are your dreams, goals, career plans? When I was in school in rural Saskatchewan, I had no idea I would one day become a lieutenant governor. I've been fortunate to receive many excellent and unexpected opportunities in my lifetime. Of course, there were many challenges and setbacks too. However, if you keep moving forward with confidence in your abilities, you may be amazed where life takes you. I urge you to dream big, be open to new opportunities and ideas, be curious, and never stop learning. Please also consider how you can serve your community. We need capable people like you to volunteer. Find an activity or initiative that you can get excited about. Perhaps sports, the arts, a charity, service club, or something completely different. You have tremendous potential, and I know that your contributions can be a real benefit to our community and to our province. Plus, volunteering is lots of fun. Please accept my best wishes for the future. And we are all so proud of you here today. Now, I have the pleasure of presenting one of the most prestigious awards that Canadian students can receive. The Governor-General's Academic Medals were created in 1873 by Lord Dufferin, Canada's third Governor-General. He did this to encourage academic excellence across Canada. And 153 years later, they continue to recognize outstanding scholastic achievement. The Bronze Medal is presented to a student graduating at the secondary school level with the highest grade point average. Today, I will present the Governor-General's Academic Bronze Medal to a student who completed her adult grade 12 program with an impressive 93% average. Yes. Her dedication and hard work to her education was exceptional, and we all say, well done. She has chosen to continue her studies here in Saskatoon at Saskatchewan Polytechnic in the School of Nursing. Aidan Bellows, please come forward to receive the Governor-General's Bronze Medal in Academics. Congratulations, Aidan.
Congratulations, Aidan, and thank you, Your Honor. It is my pleasure and privilege to recognize the achievements of two more incredible Saskatchewan Polytechnic students. We'll start with the Outstanding Citizenship Award for Saskatoon Campus. Each year, Sask Polytech offers an Outstanding Citizenship Award to recognize a student who inspires and encourages others to make positive changes. Recipients of this award are recognized for their leadership, their initiative, their dedication to their studies, and community involvement. They are also the role models within the student community and make active contributions to the program and the campus. And finally, they demonstrate strong personal character, integrity, and professionalism. At this time, I am so thrilled to announce that our 2026 Outstanding Citizenship Award recipient is Ariel McKenzie. Ariel is graduating from Sask Polytechnic's Veterinarian Technology program, and she is a firm believer in the advantage of what you put in is what you get out, in life, in school, or any other endeavor. With that in mind, Ariel's goal, since she's come to Sask Polytech, is to create a positive environment, not only for herself, but those that are learning alongside of her. Ariel applied for a student liaison seat on the Saskatchewan Association of Veterinary Technologies Board of Directors. In that position, she helped her fellow students by answering their questions and speaking up for them when the board sought input on student life. With her appointment on the board was confirmed, she took the role extremely seriously, spending entire weekends reading about the association and its bylaws, learning as much as she could in order to help other vet tech students. Ariel volunteered at vet clinics on the weekends and became involved with the program run by Western College of Veterinary Medicine to help owners and animals in remote communities. She hopes to continue that work, appreciating the opportunity to connect with community members and provide veterinary care in underserved areas. Ariel, we are so confident that you will be a leader and an asset wherever your career takes you. And at this time, I invite Dr. Rosia forward to present Ariel with the Outstanding Citizenship Award. Congratulations, Ariel. And next up is Reconciliation in Action Award. Saskatchewan Polytechnic is proud of its ongoing work to address the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's calls to action and ensure that reconciliation is a priority across our institution. Reconciliation is a collective responsibility, and it enriches and benefits every aspect of our work and culture. Saskatchewan Polytechnic's commitment to reconciliation shows up in so many ways. It includes our Indigenous student services and our partnerships with Indigenous educational institutions. It incorporates the integration of Indigenous content into the curriculum of every class in every program. And also in community events such as our round dances and powwows, our honoring ceremonies for our Indigenous students. The Reconciliation in Action Award recognizes a student who honors reconciliation through meaningful actions that bridge cultural divides, through advocacy for positive change, or by actively contributing to reconciliation efforts. There are 2 awards available at each city campus, one for Indigenous students and another for non-Indigenous students. And on that note, it gives me great pleasure to announce Haley Burnoff as the recipient of the Reconciliation in Action Award for Saskatoon. Haley is graduating from the Design and Manufacturing Engineering Technology program. She comes to Saskatchewan Polytechnic from the northern community of Isle Cross. Alongside her studies, Haley was a student researcher with the Sask Polytechnic's Sustainability-Led Integrated Centers for Excellence, or our SLICE team. One of the projects that Haley worked on captured the design and fabrication plans for a wild rice harvester prototype developed for Indigenous harvesters from her home community. Wow. Haley appreciated that her research work connected directly to her Indigenous beliefs and her responsibility as an original keeper of the land to ensure that the next 7 generations of grandchildren have access to the same water, health, and the land that she does. Haley has been an active supporter of our Indigenous Student Center and various related events, including the annual round dance and the Indigenous honor ceremonies. And outside of class, Haley is the youth representative for the Northern Region 3 of the Provincial Métis Council, where she represents youth voices at a provincial level with confidence, responsibility, and respect. It would be hard to find a more deserving recipient, and I am so pleased to ask Dr. Rosia to come forward and present Haley with the Reconciliation in Action Student Award. Congratulations, Haley. And that wraps up our student awards, and I'll now turn it back to Sandy. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Mary. And again, congratulations to all recipients. And now we will move on to the portion of the program you have surely been waiting for, the presentation of our graduates. Yeah, we can clap for that. Graduates, on behalf of my Sask Polytech colleagues and I, it has been our pleasure to serve you each day, to bring you closer to your career and life goals, and ultimately to help you cross this stage, although you've done the hard work yourselves. Since official parchments are mailed, graduates will receive a gift as they cross the stage today. This gift is a parchment holder with an Indigenous print featuring the Dakota flower, which represents each student's success and growth. Each faculty, school, and programs graduates will be presented separately, and we invite you right up to the rafters to cheer, whoop, or whistle, whatever feels right when your graduate crosses the stage. We know this is the walk everyone has been waiting for. There are a few details that will be helpful as we get ready. Graduates, have that sticker ready and be prepared to scan it. You will hear your name called and cross the stage. We encourage you to smile and celebrate, and we'll capture it. We'll email you a video recording of that moment within the next couple of weeks. Once you cross the stage, please return to your seats and stay right there so that graduates after you and all of your families and guests can capture this day in a way that we know you'll want to see in the photos later. It is now my honor to commence the presentation of the graduating class. Are you ready? All right, let's begin.
Presenting the graduates from the Leslie and Irene Dubé School of Nursing, Dean Krista McLean. Continuing Care Assistant Certificate, Program Head, Janella Preet.
Shelley Rowlands.
Morgan J. Bush.
Evelyn van Leeuwen.
Dorothy Muccio.
Christy Sandoval. Mary Jane Oswida.
Unalyn Mandic. Connie Villanueva.
Prema Kadka.
Nang Nanga Ying.
Rawa Nagus.
Darla Morin. Sigrid Joy Joe. Alice Tran. Rogine Yantino.
Jemima Rani Jangam.
Shante Brisport.
Bella Heikert. Monalyn Godson.
Xinyu Zhao.
Crystal Wynn. Foluke Abidemi Ituas. Kiara Dale.
Ava Rosa.
Thi Phong Dung Le. Kim Kun Win. Derek Uwakwe. Baby Micah Balbakal. Vanessa Mesalucha Shrestha.
Junlaim Robas.
Joyce Taylor. Tope Oloruntomi. Then Ha Tran. Oyin Consola Mustafa. Aliyah Carol Penaranda. Crystal Tabuzo.
Dima Giba Rochelle.
Dinesh Kumar Narayanasamy. Raihankan Salim Khan Pathan. Samir Abdul Rashid Patel. Ogenajivwe Ukwadi.
Vo Van Phung Nguyen.
Bernice Vuelta. Sarabjit Mun. Sheila May Colazon. Oluwatosin Ichola.
Tolulope Mary Adeshola.
Charles Morrison Utong.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Continuing Care Assistant Certificate Program. Practical Nursing Diploma. Program Head, Kimberly Brown.
Elizabeth Hill. Irene Labinjo. Krista Corbin. Sydney Pickard. Robin DeHaan.
Kalissa Richardson.
Hannah Murray. Danielle Martin.
Courtney Horsley.
Favor Jacob.
Aaron Heinrichs.
Megan Lart. Princess Ella Villegas.
Mary Natalie Nuevo Balmes.
Emma Fillion. Paige Klassen. Maikilti Hahn. Ella Lane. Julie Nash.
Haley Bodner.
Hannah Jensen. Mary McKay. Laura Marielle Manda. Earl Geong. Laura Senderak Eberly. Eddie James. Robert Holtom. Edison Takio Kasai. Ryan Weissy.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Practical Nursing Diploma Program. Psychiatric Nursing Advanced Diploma. Program Head, Jamie Louise Saez.
Charles Jethro Villones Severino. Vincent Valayo. Dylan Gabriel Mangino. Paige Hansen. Jolie Brockman. Caitlin Groves. Jordan Heinz. Holly Kolonowski. Umnia Tahiri. Bailey Urick. Carter Shaw. Chanel Tingelstad. Danielle Body.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Psychiatric Nursing Advanced Diploma Program. Presenting the graduates from the Nutrien School of Mining, Manufacturing, and Engineering Technologies, Dean Brenda Suru. Design and Manufacturing Engineering Technology Diploma, Program Head, Kenneth Lozinski.
Hasibur Rahman Santo. Rukshan Jayakoti Arachige Don.
Dimitri Nam.
Richard Arnold.
Tavin Nishendra Uyangodage.
Abdullah Al-Noman Nibir.
Haley Burnoff.
Nazim Mohammed Hanif Patel. Hongfei Wang.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Design and Manufacturing Engineering Technology Diploma Program.
Electronic System Engineering Technology Diploma. Program Head, Bobby Saluja.
George Landreth. Justin Joshua Francisco.
Jacob Bell.
Sable Lewis.
Graham Couture. Connor Wolf.
Travis Kinsella. Yuri Kramesh.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Electronic System Engineering Technology Diploma Program. Industrial Mechanics Certificate. Program Head, Neil Dielscheidner.
Kurt Angelo Lingad.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Industrial Mechanics Certificate Program. Machinist Certificate. Program Head, Emmett Jacqueline.
Joash Adate. Alexander Fensky. Ethan Jetsky.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Machinist Certificate Program. Mechanical Engineering Technology Diploma. Program Head, Kurt Susi.
Nick Balofinos.
Eric Busis. Chan Nagayan Ho.
Dalen Lafreniere. Dane Peters.
Stephanie Reining.
Amy Schneider.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Mechanical Engineering Technology Diploma Program. Mining Engineering Technology Diploma. Program Head, Ala Raba.
Jed Vincent Ada.
Ching Tung Oh.
Cassidy Neufeld. Yu Kwan Ko. Julian Cote. Brody Ogrodnik.
Shaden Uzek.
Ronith Katil Rajan. Ahmed Badawi.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Mining Engineering Technology Diploma Program.
Power Engineering Technology Diploma. Program Head, Les Gulka.
Ryder Belina. Yevgeny Baklanov. Hayden Hannison. Jackson Hardy. Zian Wang. Shavdeep Singh. Samuel Yama. William Lehman. Jaden McBlain.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Power Engineering Technology Diploma Program. Welding Certificate. Program Head, Ian Shan.
Jolie Gamble.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Welding Certificate Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Sustainability, Dean Brenda Suru. Bioscience Technology Diploma, Program Head, Tara McCannell.
Christine Laksamana. Mausa Amara Chaudhuri. Liulyu Ye.
Yashvi Deepak Kumar Patel. Katrina Derboka.
Eva Blue. Emma Massier. Meend Win. Rajesh Kandahena Polwata Gadara.
MD Khairu Zaman. Congratulations to the graduates from the Bioscience Technology Diploma Program.
Chemical Technology Diploma, Program Head Amy Douglas.
Ogachukwu Assumpta Okonkwo. Chow Pham. Brooke Fletcher. Rafaela Ferreira. Daphne George. Dinaz Pathan. Durasti Ben Prajapati. Darshan Patel. Raj Ilaban Vinodre Satasiya. Neil Patel. Marcus Yem. Bao Li.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Chemical Technology Diploma Program. Veterinary Technology Diploma. Program Head, Suzanne Mund. McKenna Kreutzweiser.
Kennedy Gosling. Eden Bailey. Eva Severson. Journey Neufeld. Taylor Wilson. Claire Lottie.
Kira Friesen.
Samantha Bolton. Sydney Cruz.
Ashley Esterby.
Grayson Golinovsky. Delaney Sebastian. Samantha Moffett. Lauren Michael. Yulia Sarbievsky. Ariel McKenzie. Ana Torres Zuzak.
Anne Sevigny. Congratulations to the graduates from the Veterinary Technology Diploma Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Construction, Dean Brenda Suru. Carpentry Certificate. Program Head, Ryan Huyenga. Quentin Tipawan. Congratulations to the graduates from the Carpentry Certificate Program. Plumbing and Pipe Fitting Applied Certificate. Program Head, Wes Noble.
Laverne Bear. Ted Astillero.
Tyson Legeri.
Don Oscar Castroverde.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Plumbing and Pipe Fitting Applied Certificate Program.
Presenting the graduates from the School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Applied Aesthetics, Dean Kristen Craig. Culinary Arts Diploma. Program Head, Kevin Solosky.
Georgia Helen Price. Bao Knok Truong.
Min Zhang.
Priyanka Kumar. Sarbjeet Kaur. Sydney Gerlinsky. Shaylin Gavin. Max McQuaig.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Culinary Arts Diploma Program. Food and Nutrition Management Diploma. Program Head, Leanne McFarland.
Vernaliza Balayan. Joshua Gervy Clemena. Marstoni Vargas.
Zaira Malaika Villamarzo Obejas. Claire Adeline Ordóñez Concepcion.
Eliana Esther Martinez Vargas. Andrea Shuttleworth. Alexander Nabuife.
Marzipan Romaniuk. Yu Ting Hong.
Haimin Yu. Zeki Joaquin Lantiken. Jaspreet Kaur. Tajinder Singh. Saban Joseph. Sneh Patel.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Food and Nutrition Management Diploma. Hospitality Management Diploma. Program Head, Dean Hartsook.
Chelsea J. Marood. V. T. Quile. Jessica Abaga. Valentina Gonzalez Figueroa. Christopher Beavis. Jin Chun.
Meg Peavy.
Benjar Valenzuela. Mika Lois Gonzalez Imperio. Emma Criselda Reyes. Jedalia May Dukusin. Ron Grong Lu.
Paul Hordenko.
Shivansh Law. Nazmina Mehboob Makkah.
Sheetal Singh. Chanpreet Singh.
Arshdeep Singh Mahal.
Ramjot Kaur. Navjot Kaur Sandhu. Avneet Kaur Sandhu. Congratulations to the graduates from the Hospitality Management Diploma Program.
Hospitality and Tourism Management Postgraduate Certificate, Program Head Josh Davidson.
Hoang Mok Duyen Ngo. Nu Tam On Win.
Juan Wu.
Thi Vin Win. Omolara Adesui. Preeti Rani. Ashima.
Rutesh Alkeshbai Chowdhury.
Yash Ajitpai Patel. Mahit Jayanti Bhai Rupapara. Harshdeep Singh.
Harjot Singh.
Harpreet Singh.
Harkaran Singh. Pavandeep Sandhi. Manjot Singh.
Dildeepak Singh.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Hospitality and Tourism Management Postgraduate Certificate Program. Recreation and Tourism Management Diploma. Program Head, Josh Davidson.
Tong Than Pham. Beatrice Omosukpan Nuali. Jessica Ijeoma Akachukwu. Kwabena Nkrumah Boateng.
John Paulo Dalisai. T. Ming Tu Nguyen.
Ronalyn Elise Manalo. Mason Say.
Tyler Tada. Congratulations to the graduates from the Recreation and Tourism Management Diploma Program.
Congratulations, graduates, and congratulations to our graduates who could not be with us today. Please know that on this occasion, you don't just leave as graduates. You leave as members of the Saskatchewan Polytechnic alumni family who share in this remarkable achievement with you. You're all joining a community of more than 150,000 strong, rooted in Saskatchewan and connected around the globe. It's a network of builders, dreamers, leaders, problem solvers, innovators, people like you, united by their pride in Sask Polytech, who share the responsibility to make a positive mark on our world in your own unique ways. As you head into the next chapter of your journey, I hope you each see yourself as part of this vibrant community of Sask Polytech ambassadors. We certainly see you that way, and we are incredibly proud of you. And remember, we're here, whether it be for networking, mentorship, professional development, career support, or simply staying in touch. Your alumni family will always be here, and we want to hear from you. Please share your experiences, stay connected, and let us cheer you on. We can't wait to hear the amazing things you will each accomplish. On that note, I would like to do one final activity, a little piece of active learning before we leave this room. Would every Sask Polytech graduate in the room please stand if you're able? Whether you're brand new alumni as part of our graduating class, whether you're a parent or guest, a member of the platform party or instructor, if you're a Sask Polytech alumni, please stand now. Amazing. Look around for just a moment. Class of 2026 Saskatoon Campus, this is your alumni family. Welcome to it, and congratulations to each of you. You may be seated one last time. As you exit the ceremony today, please know that the celebrations aren't over just yet. Enjoy the applause from our clap line. Afterward, reconnect with your loved ones for refreshments and photos at our media walls and photo booths, and share your moments using hashtag SaskPolytechGrad. A huge thank you to our Convocation organizers, volunteers, and to TCU Place for making this special occasion a huge success. Guests on the main level, due to the clap line, please exit the theaters out the doors to your right to avoid congestion, and you can meet your graduates in the theater lobby momentarily. And with that, I am thrilled to present to you the 2026 graduates of Sask Polytech Saskatoon Campus. Please rise at this time for the departure of the Vice-Regal Party and remain standing until all platform guests and graduates have left the auditorium, led by the Walking Buffalo Singers performing today's victory song.